big video tie-up at Nimbin. Can you sort of explain how that worked and some of the things that happened from it?
Oh, well, how did it work? Yeah, we had all this equipment that we bought in the last 3 days before going up there, and it was just an open access situation where anyone who was at the Nimbin Festival could come and borrow a porta pack and generate their own video, their own information, you know, anything that they wanted to sort of say, they could say it with videotape.
I mean, it was really quite beautiful because with all the lightweight electronic gear we've got, we actually had people who'd come to the festival have fun, taking away just a little tiny suitcase, a little tiny camera, you know, and going out and sort of shooting videotape the way they felt, coming back to us, and we just sort of had a terrific library of all the tapes that these people had shot. And then, how would you say, narrow casting all this stuff down a cable into the town, having more around the town, and people would just be standing around awestruck watching television that they'd made days before or maybe hours before. So it was a beautiful little community service thing that was made possible by the modern lightweight television stuff that's now available.
You've had a lot of hard things to say about television as it is at the moment. Johnny, how do you think video could change television?
I think one of the good aspects of television for the masses be if the masses got access to television, which they sort of haven't got at the moment. I think there's talk of perhaps getting some sort of open access channel situation where people can come and actually sort of make their own TV programs, and I think that particular sort of idea of television, broadcast television as we know it, is fantastic, and the potential is phenomenal. Pity that some of the business people in television don't sort of try and do that sort of thing, you know, to get people actually making their own television, to actually be communicating, you know, to one another through broadcast TV.
With video, it's possible to use all sorts of technical effects, and one of them is feedback. Can you explain a bit about that, Jack?
Yeah, sure. You've got the sort of thing like we've all done with kids with two mirrors, you know, holding two mirrors up and sort of sticking your eye in between. Okay, well, when you've got television, you've got an electronic, and you've got one looking into the other. You've got the receiver of the information looking into the presentation of the information, and the information just swings back and forth at the speed of light, so you get electronic infinity. And give us a bit of rotation. You see, if you've got two mirrors, you can't rotate. Ah, isn't that delightful? All we're trying to really say is because of the nature of television, because it's so instant, anything's possible in the nature of vision.
Do you think the general public would be interested in seeing what you have to show them?
Yes, I'm sure they would. The general public do happen to come up here sort of on Sunday nights, and the response we've gotten is incredible. You know, we've got people here at 2 o'clock in the morning still wanting to look at videotape. So I think that if any of it was broadcasted, I think the public would like to see some of it, yeah.
Well, I hope we can show some of it soon.
Yeah, so I.